What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to my cybersecurity journey. In my introductory video, I mentioned how I thought it was important to get back into school, and so that is what I decided to do. Because the reality of it is, most employers are looking for people with degrees. There are a few exceptions to this. Perhaps you are extremely talented, or maybe you already work in the field of IT and you're able to slide into a cybersecurity gig without needing that degree. But in my situation, neither of those apply. So I decided to go back to school. So I decided to enroll at WGU, which is Western Governors University, which is based out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I enrolled in their bachelor's program for cybersecurity, and there's a few reasons why I chose to go with WGU over other schools. The first reason being that it is completely online. I work a full-time job. I cannot afford to not have a full-time job while I go to school. And because of that job schedule, I'm not able to commit to a regular schedule at a school because my regular work schedule is always rotating. Number two is that you can accelerate in the program. I am currently 28 years old, and if I decided to enroll in a bachelor's program where I could not accelerate, then I could expect to be done with school by the time I was 31 or 32 years old. And if I can get it done sooner, that just sounds a lot more appealing to me. And number three is that it's relatively affordable. WGU charges you a flat rate per semester of $4,500, which for college is actually pretty reasonable. And everything is included in that $4,500. It is just a flat fee. You of course have the option to get a federal student loan and use it toward WGU. So WGU is a competency-based school, which I know sounds shady, but it's not. It is fully accredited, and it is the reason why their students are able to accelerate. Because here is the reality. Potential employers really do not give a shit where you went to school. Maybe really big corporations like Meta or Amazon may care. Most other potential employers are just not going to care whether you went to Harvard or whether you went to WGU. I think one of the other big factors that led into my decision was that this degree program comes with 14 different industry certifications. And I'm not talking like a BS, cert that nobody's ever heard of. Many of these are actually very relevant in the industry. And all of these are included in that base fee of $4,500. So some of the certifications that it includes is your CompTIA A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, Pentest Plus, CISA Plus, Project Plus, Linux Plus, ITIL 4, amongst others. WGU will cover the cost of 2 attempts, and if you fail those 2 attempts, then you'll have to pay at a discounted rate for the third or subsequent takes. But that's a pretty immaculate deal, in my opinion. So what's the system like for WGU? How do you take classes, I think is the big question. For most classes, you're going to have a pre-assessment exam, and then you're going to have an objective assessment, which is your final exam. You'll have to pass the pre-assessment in order to take the objective assessment, but once you take that objective assessment, which is usually a multiple choice, once you pass that, you have passed the entire course. You could theoretically pass an entire class the same day that you enroll in it. I've seen some people accelerate through these bachelor programs within a few months. Now, I'm not that smart. However, I have found that many classes I have been able to accelerate through within a week or less. Now, of course, WGU isn't for everyone. Fortunately, with my current job schedule, I have about roughly half the month off, which allots me plenty of time to study for long periods of time to be able to accelerate through these classes. You may not have that time, I understand. But if you have something similar going on, or you have a lot of time, then maybe it's something to really consider. It may not be for you if you're not self-disciplined, which of course you could argue for any bachelor program, whether it's WGU or not. However, if you're looking to accelerate in WGU, you are going to need that self-discipline. You need to be a self-starter. You need to have drive to be able to get through this program. If you don't have those things, it doesn't mean that you can't do a bachelor's program. It just means that WGU specifically may not be for you, and I would implore you to explore some other options. Now, if you signed up for WGU and you're looking for things to help motivate you, I would recommend joining a group and be part of a community with like-minded people such as yourself. I'm part of the WGU Accelerators group on Facebook. There's a lot of good, useful tips within that group. If you use Reddit a lot, there are plenty of WGU-based Reddit groups that you can be part of. And there are also plenty of content creators on YouTube that talk about WGU and the specific courses. The best tip that I can give you for accelerating is to once you enroll in a class, immediately go on Google and type in whatever specific course number that you're enrolled in, and just type in that course in Reddit. And there's going to be a Reddit post on that class of somebody who just took the class, and they're going to give you, they're going to list a whole bunch of resources on there that helped them accelerate through the class. I would highly recommend finding those posts. It's going to help you fast track and find the most important areas to study in and get ready to take that pre-assessment and objective assessment as soon as possible. So yes, I am back in school and I am excited about it, and I am whizzing right along. I'm interested to know what schools you guys are considering or what schools you guys are enrolled in, so maybe somebody else could take your opinion and run with it. But that is all I have for this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.